So I recently made a video talking about Fusion Strike booster boxes and how they have surpassed 500 bucks, and they seemingly are going to go close to $600 here pretty soon. Just to go doing a little bit of an overview, if you didn't watch that video, you can see here lowest listed now is $515. You can see how quickly things go up to 550. Just a few cases, and we're in the 550s. Then after that, we quickly jump to $600. And if you look at sales volume, it may only take a week or two, depending on how things pan out. So yeah, that's the sort of video I made recently talking specifically about this booster box. But I have just recently noticed a couple of other booster boxes starting to make some moves close to 300 bucks. They were just in the mid 200s not too long ago, and they're moving up. So just updating you guys on these booster boxes that are starting to make moves. If you want to pick any of them up, if you find any good deals locally or any good deals wherever, maybe at your local card store, I'd probably be picking these up. I wouldn't wait because Sword and Shield seemingly is making a pretty decent comeback now, just across the board. All of the prices and sales have been going up, so this is definitely the time to buy in before prices go higher than they used to be. Because a lot of these are just rebounding from where they were originally at. Because all Sword and Shield booster boxes in the past like 3 months have declined, but a lot of them have rebounded, and some have surpassed their all-time highs. So you do not want to wait until that happens. And honestly, now with Scarlet and Violet, everything being sort of in a weird middle ground where do you buy it, do you not, because of reprints. Going back to Sword and Shield, easy basic stuff, not getting reprinted. So that's like the obvious stuff to buy. So the first one I want to talk about here is Silver Tempest. Now, Silver Tempest not too long ago was sitting, as you can see, or if I go like a month ago, it was sitting in like the mid 200s, but it's going to hit 300 here very soon. You can see in the past few days, not really many sales, but you can see, I'm pretty sure these also are not maybe including the shipping here. I don't know why TCG Player really needs to fix this. Like, shipping costs should be included in the total sale of the item. That's how that works. I don't know why they don't include it, but yeah, it skews up the market price. But as you can see here, lowest listed as of right now is $280 because there's $15 shipping. You add that. So it's $280 lowest listed. Now, when you actually go look to see how long it's going to take before we hit 300, looking at the sales volume here, it might not be overnight, but it's going to be pretty soon. You can see there's a few boxes here. I guess I got to count first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 21. And then we basically hit it right here. So 21, 22, 24, 25, and then we hit it. So 25 boxes. Not going to be like an overnight thing, but it is something to, I guess, notice that this box is, getting pretty close to that $300 range. So if you are, able to find these anywhere, maybe in the mid 200s, I think at this point it's pretty hard to find anything under that. I'd probably be buying them because right now lowest list is 280. To get to $300, it is going to take a little bit of time. It's not going to be overnight, like I said, because you look at sales volume. There was like 25 boxes under 300. It's not going to be like an overnight thing, but you don't want to wait on these sorts of things and wait for that day to happen, because sometimes there are some days where there are a lot more sales, and that could definitely speed up the process of prices moving. So you don't want to wait on that. And Silver Tempest definitely is, in my opinion, if you were to pick Sword and Shield booster boxes, $300 or under, Silver Tempest is one of the top ones up there. I do think, in my opinion, it's better than Astral Radiance, which we're going to talk about next here. But yeah, Silver Tempest definitely is starting to climb up there. So if you go on eBay, and something I've noticed just across the board for Sword and Shield booster boxes is that it's like impossible to find them for under market now, like just across the board. I think the only one you're able to is like Evolving Skies. Sort of everything else though that I've been noticing is like you can't find them. Like you can see here, the lowest list was what, 280. There's an active bid right now, literally basically at 280. Here's $350. Here is 280, and it's still on bid. 325, 280, same thing. 290. This is Spanish. 300, 300, 285. There's really no discounts out there. Here's one for 280. But I always tell you guys, on eBay, the best, only difference is that you can actually look at the exact box you're getting with some of these pictures, which I would pick over buying from TCG Player if you can get it for the same price. And yeah, that's basically it. There's a case here, which actually, let me do the math. It's $1,700. Let's actually check this listing out because I actually didn't see this. 13, I guess, feedback. I don't think it doesn't have any ratings, but there's a case here for 1700. Apparently first print. Let's see how much this is. So 1700 divided by 6, that's 283. So that's basically market price, and you get a case. Honestly, and it's also, I guess, first print if you guys even care about that. If this is still available and you guys want Silver Tempest, they don't really have any feedback, so that's kind of a little bit concerning. But there's 45 people watching it, so somebody might pull it. AI generated content. Maybe that's actually kind of sketchy. You know what? Maybe not. AI generated content. I don't know why it says that, but yeah, maybe not, guys. Maybe steer clear from this. But yeah, you can just see just overall, there's really no discount, and that sort of speaks to, I guess, the market and how like it's pretty strong at 280, because if you can find boxes for under market on eBay, like then I would probably say things probably won't turn as quickly in terms of prices going up. But when prices are pretty consistent, like on eBay and TCG Player, it shows that it's pretty strong at that price, and most likely you're not going to really find any deals, or it's not really going to go down, and prices probably will continue to go up. So Silver Tempest, find any deals locally, I'd be picking them up at 250 like instantly, because they are going to hit 300 here very soon. Now the next one I want to talk about is Astral Radiance. Now Astral Radiance, I think it's a worse set than Silver Tempest. I don't know if that's a hot take. I don't really think it is. Like, you could say it's a little bit of a deeper set. There's more alternate arts that are, I guess, more sought after, a little more expensive. But the top chase card in here is not as good as Lugia, like, by far. Like, Machamp versus Lugia, like, I don't think there's really any sort of competition there. The trainer gallery for Silver Tempest, Rayquaza versus the Starmie. I know the Starmie is pretty expensive because the Misty on there. But I think overall Astral is just not as sought after and as known in Sword and Shield as Silver Tempest. They're the exact same price. In my opinion, I would pick Silver Tempest over Astral Radiance, but Astral Radiance still, I think, is a decent set. But that's just my opinion. Lugia, I think, will hold up stronger than Machamp being the chase card. But you can't see 285. You can't see in the past few days, not really any strong sales volume, but it has just recently climbed up to 285 now, being lowest listed. If you do look at supply here, I think it's a little bit less before it hits 300 than silver, so we can just count here 2, 3, 8, 9, and then 10. So it's about half of what Silver Tempest was before it hits 300. So same thing. Like, I still wouldn't wait. Like, sales volume isn't crazy high for this either, but there could be a day where a few sell, and it could take like a week or less. So just something to note. Now, if you go on eBay, same thing as Silver Tempest. Really no deals. You can see they're all basically at this point like $300 flat. There's some for 290. This one's kind of damaged, but yeah, any of these that you can find, like maybe a nice minty one for around market or a little bit under, I'd be picking up. Check locally. Some people may be selling local LCS because these are starting to move up in price. Now, I wanted to make an honorable mention for Brilliant Stars, even though it really hasn't been moving. It just surpassed like $300 not too long ago. But recently, there's been more sales for this box, like just here, 9 boxes sold. So it's still not going to be instantaneous where this box is moving up, but I have noticed that Brilliant Stars has been selling more recently. You can't see there's a lot of supply, so I didn't really want to put it up here as one of the boxes you should probably maybe focus on, because you can't see there's a lot of supply, 5, 6, 7, 8. You keep going to the next page. Down here, it's 315. There's still a lot of supply. Like, this is probably not a box you have to worry about too much, but it may come in a few weeks where I'll probably make a video talking about this box, because after that, it does climb up pretty quickly to $400. So Brilliant Stars could be another one you want to probably put on your radar. But if you want Silver or Astral, those ones seemingly are going to move up maybe a little bit quicker than Brilliant and move up to around where Brilliant is, which honestly, in my opinion, if Silver Tempest in Brilliant, I guess Silver Tempest has the most expensive chase card, I think, out of all these sets, but I feel like Brilliant should really be more expensive than where it's at. So possibly Brilliant could be maybe a better play if you want to get maybe ahead of the curve, and find maybe a good deal for Brilliant. But yeah, I've just noticed that there's been more sales for Brilliant just recently. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Sword and Shield, I think, definitely is the move right now for investing, because Scarlet and Violet, like, really there's not much to buy in terms of booster boxes, in my opinion, in terms of risk and the price. So I think a lot of these are good pickups, and when prices start to go up, you don't want to wait until that time hits where things really start to turn and prices are at their all-time highs, because a lot of these are just rebounding from where they were at previously. So that's all I want to talk about here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.